Good morning, everyone. How are y'all doing? How are y'all doing? Thank you so much for being here. You guys, yes, I was MIA for like 2 days. Yes, I have to re energize myself, okay? I can't just go. I've told y'all that before. And I feel, rejuvenated now and ready, set, go, we do. All right? So, as I was chilling and, hearing the whispers in the silence, as I say, to get a full understanding of what I need to basically do. All right. Um, y'all, honestly, I feel like there is a lot of pushback towards you. I feel like a lot of people are challenging themselves. Okay. I feel like a lot of people are putting themselves in a confusion, what I would call delusion, all right, about you. Because I feel like you're nonstop. And the reason is because you're told to keep going. Don't give up. Don't let anything go. If you were thinking anything that you wanted to throw in the towel, you know you're good. You know that there are different levels, different devils, and they're going to come at you. And the thing is, it's like trying to talk fear into existence, which there's no need to fear. All right. And I feel like these people are very fearful because they've tried to stop what you have going on in so many ways. I have my window open, so that's why my flames going like that. But these people have tried to scare you out of your position, scare you out of your life because you're a threat to them. Okay. But ultimately, with you being a threat to them, they're a threat to their self. Okay. Um, and the funny thing is people talk so good. They say so many things that you're like, oh wow, this and that. But it's like, honey, they were saying the same thing 9 years ago. They were saying the same thing 7 years ago. They were saying the same thing 10 years ago. They were saying the same thing 5 months ago. But where are they at? Still sitting there saying the same thing. So to you, it's like built, you have conquered a lot of emotions, you have conquered a lot of fear. Okay? There's nothing to fear. But these people have the fear inside of them because they're hiding their true self. They don't know their self. They put their self in a delusional seat. And that's exactly what they wanted you to do, okay? They wanted you to follow the leader. They wanted you to do what they were doing because they're at loss for their self. So, with having someone do that, it's like having control over an individual. You know what I'm saying? It's like, oh, you do, I do. You do, I do. You follow me. I know what's best. But, honey, when you think about it, nobody can tell you what's best for you but God and that intuition and that discernment that you have, okay? Because if you find yourself running rings around the rosy, which I don't like using that phrase, I don't like that nursery rhyme, if you really know what that's about, but they got you running in circles, going through the same freaking cycles, and it's like, oh, there has to be an end to this. And it's so sad that these people are trying to ruin your existence, trying to program you, okay, lightly. It's like being polite to mess with your subconscious, your train of thought, okay? Because you need to not listen to most of these people. And most of these people, they're caught up in situations They're caught up. They're exposed. They're trying to play it off. They're trying to go harder to make some type of point. But the harder they go, the more gesture-ish they look, if I can say it like that. Okay? So it's like, let them be the town jester. They laugh at you. Well, damn it, they're laughing at them. Because it's like, it's obvious, it's ridiculous. Some of the things that they do, it never makes sense. You're talking in rhymes and riddles, but it never makes sense. So make it make sense. Now that they're supposed to be making it make sense, it's even more just not. Okay, so you guys, let's get into the reading here. I'm just going to do an overall energy check here. And I will be posting videos today. All right. Like I said, things I had to do with my babies, my boo-boos. Well, they're not little anymore, but hey, mama's still gonna love her babies regardless, okay? And God is good. Right about now, you know what's up. I'm asking God, my divine heavenly protectors, my angels of the white light, my spirit guides, and my ancestors to come through, protect me as I am delivering these messages, protect me as I am receiving them, and protect my love lights, my soul family, my collective, as they are receiving these messages also. Okay? I am grateful. I show gratitude even when there is very little. Amen, amen, and amen. May no one stop us as we rise to the top. Amen once again and amen. All right? So let's get into this, y'all. Let's check it out and see here. The gestures. The gestures. Okay, yeah. Becoming braver here. Okay? Now, people need to step on the side. People need to let you do you, because it's the miserable individuals that are trying to do these things. They see that they are stuck, planted, rooted in karmic cycles that they're not ever going to be able to change. They've waited this long, and it's like they try a little bit, they advance just a little bit, and then all of a sudden they fall back into the same ways and do the same things that they've been doing. They're stuck in tar, lava, hot lava. It's about to get even hotter, okay? Because they're about to expose themselves all the way to the bank. And baby, you gonna go in and cash it. Because the whole time you knew, alright? The whole time you knew. And I would have to get... Where'd the card even go, y'all? Okay, well... Oh, Lord, y'all. Give me a minute here, Lord. Okay, I am back. I had to get that card. I don't play that. I'm gonna get that card. I just didn't want y'all to hear all that. Yeah, that's a mess with me. Autumn is my last chance. Please don't lose hope. Look at here. Okay? So it's like the fall's coming up. This could be this upcoming fall, last fall. These people thought they really had something in the bag, but they really didn't. Because it's like you're not giving up. You got the eye of the tiger up in here. Okay, I'm hearing that. You're not going to stop because you know why you're here. This is not a game to you. This is not something that you take lightly. While other people are running around making it like a circus, you're making it make sense to you and others around you, who you are and how they can play with you. Okay? Because people out, man, trying to play with you. I'm telling you. And you know the ones that are. Okay? They make it oh so obvious, and they think that you don't know. You don't know what's going on around you. Yep. Out trick-or-treating. We're here. And the reason that you know is that you're really getting these downloads. Some of you guys, let me tell you something. Y'all see faces, and those of you that's going to resonate with this, you're going to feel what I'm talking about. You're going to see faces that you're like, oh my goodness, I never knew that this person was up in my energy like that. Some of us see faces Some of us hear names. Some of us feel that, that intense scrutiny and that is hate, okay? But we don't care. And I'm telling y'all right now, don't care about all that. That's not, But you know what? You got your ancestors on assignment. They're on assignment. And that's the funny thing about it. Because whoever these people were that were trying to hold you back, that were trying to come up with some type of narrative for your life, like they sit there, and I forgot what movie that was. It was also a book where they would write in the notebook and it would play out what is supposed to happen in their life. What is that movie, y'all? It's a Halloween movie. I know that. Something, something Halloween, something. But it was a notebook. They sit down, they write. Whatever's going to play out that day, whatever's going to play out that week, it would happen because someone wrote it. But see, you're erasing consonants and vowels around here. You're like, wait a minute, no, you're not going to narrate, you're not going to control, you're not going to puppet master me. And your ancestors, they're not letting that happen either. God's not letting that happen. Your spirit guides aren't. No, what they're doing is leading you to greatness. And as they're leading you to greatness, there's so many people that's going to fall off of that wagon as you're going. And the only one that's going to be on there is you. Because you're true to yourself and you know who's true to you. If someone else is on that wagon with you, okay, fine. But your ancestors are at work here weeding people out. Trust me. Okay? They weeding them out. Exposing them one by one. You thought you were safe? No, you're not. Okay? Yeah. Ghosts of the past. The past returns for a time. Mm-hmm. You got people wanting to be all up in your energy, all up in your space, all up in your time, wasting it. But that's not what's going to happen. Okay? You got individuals out here, and like I said in a reading the other day, you have individuals out here that they're not who they say they are. But you know what? I sat there and thought one day, I said, why would that be up to me to do that? But God exposes people in their own time. God is good. But God also will take care of you how need be. So it's like, to me, I don't see how some of these people are out here doing what they're doing and think God's not going to get on them, because that's what's going to happen. They're going to get karma. You're going to see it. You're seeing it now. It's beginning. It has begun. Okay? And it's like these people are being haunted by the past actions that they took on you. And it's like it's too late now because you were in that devilish frame of mind then. Did you change? No, I don't think so, darling. I don't think so, darling. Okay? So your ancestors are shutting a lot down. Okay? Making a lot move shake. Okay? Yep, wing seer. You see clearly and clairvoyance. Yeah. But you see all this going down. There's some things that made sense to you lately. It's like you put two and two together. You sat there and you was like, wait a minute. It couldn't have been. Oh, it was. And that's that spending time, you know, to yourself, you know, and having peace in your life. It brings a lot of things into perspective, the negative and the positive. But it's been an in between. You're in between that. But you're leaning more to the positive than the negative because the negative's not getting you anymore. And you're just like, okay, all these people got to go. These certain individuals, they got to go. Because you're seeing who has to go. All right? You're not playing with them anymore. You're not responding to them anymore. Your soul doesn't resonate with them anymore. It's evident you have to cut them off. Okay? Sometimes it hurts when you've been in a cycle for so long and you don't know any different. But let these people that talk about you and all this other stuff, let them stay in the delusional cycle that they're in, because that's all it is, baby. These are people that try to make themselves look better than they really are, and they're not. They're doing this, they're doing that. Well, why are you sitting here talking to me if you're doing this and doing that? That's one thing. I never try to put anyone down to try to make myself feel better about me, or make me look better, because we're all running around here on this spiritual journey trying to learn and take the information that the universe has for us. These messages for us to receive, to deliver, to give, to help people hold their head up when the world is so cold. Okay? The world's cold enough. We don't need these people running around talking about, oh, they're this and they're that, trying to make you feel bad. Well, damn it, I didn't see your picture on Forbes. Damn it, I didn't see you. Is that an issue I missed? Did I miss that? Or did I skip a page? I don't know. Let me see. Choices. Yeah. Because it's like they have to come to the realization wherever they're at in life, they put themselves there, y'all. It's not like you held their hand and said, okay, baby, here's a lollipop. Stay in this cycle. No. You tried to help these people go far and beyond who they really were and who they thought they could be. That's the meaning for me. I don't care if I tell you something that inspires you and makes you great and you surpass me. I don't care, because I'm glad I could help you understand that you're a beautiful human being. There's no need to hate. People instill hate in you. That's their mission. They want to make you bitter. They want to make you give up. They want to make you look like, oh, that yeah, I knew they weren't going to, and that's it. So don't put yourself in nobody else's story they made up for you. Mm-mm. People do things to make you feel like you don't matter. You're not important. You know, people try to hide you. I've been going through that for I don't know how long. Why? Because I encourage people to move on and heal and find the best them that they can find. Because you are worthy of everything in your life. Love, hope, deliverance. Okay? People sit there, y'all know how bad people used to talk about me. That I'm never going to be nothing. That I'm never going to do anything. But the whole time I sat there with true honesty and supported people when nobody was there to support me. I'm seeing an auditorium and I'm seeing empty seats. You've made one of the biggest accomplishments that you could ever make in life, but there's nobody there to clap. It's only the squeak of the building, the atmosphere. But you know what? That should encourage you. Because it's like, just like people aren't there to support you and you were there to support them, there's going to come a day. People love you. People love that part of you that is different. But also they're scared of you. And they want to put you to the side because you're different. Or you're just too real. You're too raw and cut for them. Because they could never. And they never will as long as they stay in that frame of mind. We have Poe in reverse here. So if you were having and I've noticed this, if you were having any technology, uh, any kind of tech issues, things like that, that's going to end, okay? Because people are trying to invade your privacy. They're trying to view you, all right? And as they say, remote viewing. No, I just say view you, all right? This is not science class. But people are watching you, or they were. But now it's like, no, they don't want to watch you because you're making them pull themselves inside out and look inside and say, wait a minute, I'm not really that good of a person if I think about it. What am I doing? Where am I leading people? What am I telling people? What am I teaching people? Is this really for me? Oh, so it's like, let me leave that alone, okay? Let me just leave that alone. And that's the best thing that they could do. Set your course. Because, honey, you are where you're supposed to be. You're walking that path very proudly because you have learned that no matter what you throw at me, no matter what you say about me, no matter what you try to do, you can't touch me because I'm here for a reason. Are you? And that's the question they go back to when they're sitting there. Oh, now it's maybe I need to rethink, okay? Because you're where you need to be. And you're always going to be there. And nobody's going to stop you. All right? All that's doing is advancing you. Okay? Making you stronger. Just think of the haters as milk. Milk makes you strong. Make your bones strong. Well, these days, all the things that they're putting in the food, you got to be careful. But that milk that they're adding to you is making you stronger. That envy, that greed, that jealousy, it only shows people who you are, okay? Within yourself, within your mind, okay? Because these people are going crazy. And so is this little deck, y'all. Look at the little deck. It just is going crazy today, okay? Baby, I know I ain't touched you. But yeah, y'all, these people are going nuts. And it's okay. It's okay. It's like they're going far beyond, okay? Far beyond the reaches of their mind and what they can really grasp in reality. So delusion lays fine, okay? Mm-mm-mm. Anyway. Yeah. But what's so funny is God is laughing at the fact that these people appoint themselves to certain, positions, and that's not what it is. Okay? We have blind in reverse. Yeah, it's not. It's evident who you are. It's evident who they are. Okay. It's all out in the open. They can't hide from you what they've been doing. It's right there. Okay? And we have apology. Okay? Somebody could have did something last fall or was getting ready like the equinox here or something like that, because there's people that work around that. You understand what I'm saying? So it's like somebody wants to maybe confess that they did something or make a confession to you that I'm picking up August, I'm picking up September, early October, but within that time frame, there was a lot that was happening. It's like they wanted to discourage you from doing something. Whether you're studying a course in school, you can't do it. Oh, you think you can? Oh, I don't think you can. So let me do this, or I'm trying to be better than you. But I feel like these people, they need to apologize to themselves for adapting that type of train of thought or behavior. Okay? Now we have stress here. They're stressed out. You're stressing them out. Your ancestors are stressing them out. Because it's like, you stop. Stop. With every warning, they never listen. Okay? With every warning, they never listen. They didn't want to take heed to leave that person alone. Live and let live. Be and let be. Because what you're doing is not making any sense. And it's getting to the point to where it's not even making any sense to them. Why? Because they are driven by the demonic schedule. But now they're so messed up, they're caught in the op web. Okay? So that's them. Alright? You got to go on and worry about you. You're the main concern here. Alright? Don't worry about them people. Look, and they mad because you're speaking your truth here. They're mad and frustrated because you're speaking your truth. You're being who you authentically are. And that's what you were meant to be. That's why you were here. Okay? Shoot. There's billions of people. Okay? But these individuals, it's like they sit there and they target certain people because they know that they're truly who they say they are. And they're mad at the fact that they can't embrace themselves and try to heal and change and go forward. These are people that have left that healing process on zero. It hasn't went up the scale at all. All right. But you're out here the heavyweight champion. So you need to be proud of yourself. Don't ever look at yourself like, I'm not doing enough. These people were sending spell work, everything your way. All right, trying to depress you, keep you in a state. What did I say? Curse. Hmm. But see, what they did was they cursed themselves. You know, things are happening, and it's such a coincidence. It's happening to the people that you thought at one point in your mind had your back and supported you, but now look, things have took a drastic change, honey. It's sad. You don't want people going through this, but you know what? They were trying to attack you. They were trying to assassinate your character. They were trying to take you out. Hmm. Don't believe them. Don't believe. Don't believe them. Don't. I wouldn't, honey. And that person to save your life. It's like they always gonna tell you the direction not to go, but they want to tell you the wrong way to go, and that's not cool. Don't make yourself look like something that you're not. Please don't. Because at the end of the road, when you were given an assignment, you are going to be told, good job, rest well. But those that did not take heed to their assignment, you know, I'm going to tell you something. If you do what you're supposed to be doing, when it comes down to the level of money, sure, finances are security, which we need to live and thrive, okay, every day. But for some people, they want to go above and beyond and do too much, okay? But I was always taught, you do too much, that's saying so less. Because why do you have to do so much for something that you should be able to just, it's like a pinata, hit it one time, all the candy come out. But it's like these people keep hitting that pinata, hitting that pinata, hitting that pinata. And it's like, come on, man. It's a time when you need to let go and think to yourself, is it me? Are they irritating my demons? Is that why that I feel like this? But no, they're not going to do it. And that's the reason why they're sitting up here receiving all this bad karma for trying to curse you for doing what's right. Because you're going to do what's right. Okay? That's what's in your heart. You are not a bad person. And that goes for relationships, work relationships, life, family. You're not a bad person. They try to put you in that bracket. And they tried to represent you to other people even before you met those people, so that they would have this strange outlook on you when they finally met you. So they can say in their head, they don't let them come up with their own conclusion of who you are. Because they've already conditioned them so many times. And you're like, why is my name in your mouth? You slithering snake. So they can look better than you. So when you come around, you shine anyway. And when you come in there and you're shining and they're looking at you, they're like, wait a minute, wait a minute. This person has a beautiful soul, and you can feel when somebody has a beautiful soul. You can feel when somebody has a jealous soul. Baby, believe me, I can, okay? I can see through a lie. You see and you feel that energy. And that's that energy they want to cut off, that source. They want you to cut that off so you just don't feel anything. You're numb, you're bitter, you're heartbroken. Everybody's bad, especially you, because I heard everything about you. They got to be telling me the truth. That's why I make my own assumptions. Because people know that when I see you, look, okay, you're fine. You're doing what you're supposed to be doing. Because when I see you, when I feel you, when I'm around you, honey, if you're not right, I'm going to be like, wait a minute now. To myself, my whole body's going to feel it. My whole soul and spirit is going to rise. Because, oh, this is not, I'm going to treat you fair. But don't come over here with that BS, okay? Because I'm not having it. All that negativity, all that evil eye, all that just ill wishing, all that, go on somewhere, okay? Because it don't run over here, and it's not going to, okay? Because I got a mighty shield of protection, And so do you. You might not know that, but they don't want you to activate that side of the situation. Because they always want you to be blind. It's the blind leading the blind, okay? And sometimes, things fall on deaf ears, in which they have, because they did not want to listen. But they better turn them bell tones up, okay? They better turn them hearing aids up, because this is not a game. Because all this stuff is going to come back on them, and they're going to be sitting here, oh, yeah, things are going to be going wrong. You're going to hear a lot of wailing. Wailing is the cry of the sinner. So go on ahead, okay? Go on ahead. It's all good. Look at here. They can't do nothing to you. A lot of these people, I swear, it's a lot of bark with no bite and no ambition. You have that ambition, you have that drive, so why not stop this person? Why not make them feel like what they're doing is not worthy, okay? They want to make you feel like they know people feel about them. And that's the crazy part. It's like, I want people to look at you like I feel about myself. No, what you need to do is make yourself better. Sitting up here messing with people's minds, playing with people's hearts, leading them in the wrong direction, telling them the wrong stuff. Baby. Because, and I'm just going to keep it real. Half of these people, that's why I'm hidden. That's why they hide me. That's why they play games with my platform. I know the deal. I already know. Okay? Because half of these people, it's like, and the funny thing is that I'm still getting through. I still make a point. And I'm not moving and I'm going to stand here and I'm still doing it. Let me tell y'all something. I don't get paid from YouTube. Maybe every once in a while. But yeah. Someone saw me soaring, standing in my light, moving forward, and they couldn't take it. So they did all this weird stuff, which I don't even know what you do because I wouldn't do it. Good for you if you're making it and you're doing what you're supposed to be doing. But there's so many people that want to stop you. There's so many naysayers. There's so many people that are out here that you wouldn't believe that have their finger on their hand on your destiny, trying to control it. Control your own destiny. Because I'm still here, right? There's a reason for that. I wear that mighty shield of protection. And it is what it is. And I say what I say and I mean it and I know. Okay? Yeah. People are weird. They'll try to take, your energy. They'll try to talk like you. They'll take your words. They'll take what you wear. Damn, if they could tear your face off, they'd take that. Like that movie with John Travolta and Nicolas Cage back in the day. Face Off. That's exactly what it is. And then in the end, what happened? That man, he defeated Castor Troy. And he got his face back. And who was messed up in the game and dead? Pastor Troy. I said Pastor Troy. Castor Troy. Ah! Y'all, hey, Pastor Troy. But anyway, y'all get what I'm talking about. I said Pastor Troy. I can't believe it. Y'all, I used to listen to Pastor Troy back in the day, honey. But okay, let's get into this. Somebody might live in Atlanta. See, we got the Nine of Cups in reverse here. Okay? Pisces energy. Yeah, somebody here. Yeah. They didn't want your wishes to be fulfilled. They were all about them. It was what they could get from blocking you. People had offers brought to them to stop you from what you were doing. Okay? But I don't think that their wishes are playing out the way that they thought. Okay? Now they're feeling apologetic Now they want to admit that they were doing this. Okay? Yeah. We got the Ten of Cups. And that also came out in reverse. So yeah. And I feel like as much as they were trying to ruin you, heavy Pisces here. As much as they were trying to ruin you, they ruined themselves. They're making themselves look like the court jester. And I'm just keeping it real. They're stressed out. They're losing things. Their bank accounts dwindling. Things are just like not going good. Their relationships are ending. Jobs, vehicles. We have the star card here. Okay. And I'm going to show it to you like this. This is the another deck I'm using today. Okay. So it's like they're mad because you're the star here. Aquarius energy, okay, with that star card. Yeah. And you're protected. Your ancestors are protecting you because you are the star. You are the chosen one to lead this army, okay? Because it's nothing. You're a warrior. And the most bold go through the most crap. Because why? We're supposed to be on that front line guarding and protecting and making things make sense. And the reality of it all is not reality. Listen to what I'm saying if it resonates with you. The reality is not reality because people want to set up and they want to say, oh, I don't believe in this, I don't believe in that. They don't believe in God. They're just sitting there and using God as a front to pull people in, to make them think that, oh, yes, they're of the light. No, I know you are, though. But some of these people, yeah. The Two of Pentacles in reverse. It's like, hold on. These people here, it's like they can't see you going back and forth. They wanted you to juggle. They wanted you to feel like you needed to not live, to not be you, to not breathe life into yourself and to others. But that's exactly the opposite that happened, and they're mad. Okay? These people are getting haunted and everything. Trying to put spell work, yeah, on your finances. The Ace of Pentacles in reverse. Virgo towards Capricorn energy. Okay? Yeah. So you got Pisces, Aquarius, Capricorn, Virgo towards Capricorn, okay? Out here. Hmm. They were probably telling people that you weren't who you say you were. You don't know anything, you don't see anything, but you've been telling people, or maybe holding it to yourself about what's about to happen to people. Yeah. And we have the Nine of Wands here, okay? The Nine of Wands. Yeah. It's like these people now, they want to play the victim now that they see that you have succeeded. You have stuck by your word. And you are actually who you say you are. You're not going to sit there and overinflate your head to the point to where it blows up and nothing comes out but dust. You make it make sense. You protect yourself and you are protected. You don't have to lift a dang finger. And these people that was trying to throw this magic at you or whatever this situation is, because they was going in, honey. They was going in. Chanting, lighting fires, lighting candles, going and getting dolls, going and twining. Have y'all ever heard of twining? It's when you take thread, but you do need somebody's hair, right? And you twine it in like you're braiding, and you set your intention, and the intention that they set was very negative for you. You might have felt the impact of it a little bit, but honey, what they're going to feel is nothing compared to that. Yeah, we have the Four of Pentacles. It's like holding you back, sitting on something, okay? Holding back, not letting you know. But I feel like you were very brave moving through this. Once again, Capricorn energy, Sagittarius with that Nine of Wands there. Yeah. I feel like you might have had a few people here, maybe seven. I'm just going to put it there. 7 people that were setting their intents to slow your finances down, to slow your notoriety down, your know-how, just everything that you put your heart and soul into. They knew it, and they wanted to take that away from you. Because why? You are who you say you are. And they know it, and when they saw that, oh gosh. Oh. Mm-mm. Because listen, when you say you're something, but you're really not that, and you run across somebody that really is what they say they are, oh my goodness. Oh, sit down. Sit down, Sister Paula. Sister Diane. Sit down. We need to talk. We need to talk about this person because, honey, they really are who they say they are. So what are we going to do? There's a lot of conversation about you right now. Oh, Lord. There's a lot of conversation. Look, with the 8 of Swords here. Okay? Oh, my. With that Gemini energy there. Y'all, these people try to keep you bound to yourself. And by saying bound to yourself, in a mental prison about yourself, they're fighting their own demons. They trying to fight that demon about them. Go up there to the pulpit. Let the pastor lay his hands on you. You say you don't believe in, oh, that's evil. That's this, that's that. But watch who lays their hands on you. Watch who prays for you. Because that could also put you in a bind. They wanted you to go back and forth. They wanted to see you out here just blind, crippled, and crazy, right? Well, I don't feel like that was the only way to do it. Okay? We got the Ace of Wands here. Okay? And that's upright. You're still going on. You're still striving. You're still believing. Don't stop believing. Like that song, don't stop believing. Okay, don't. Because that's what they wanted you to do. They didn't want to. They didn't even want you to see that pinhole light at the end of the tunnel. But you do. So, Sister Pamela, Sister Diane, come on. Whoo, we need to talk because I think we in trouble. Yes, honey, I think you are in trouble. Okay? I really think you are in trouble. Alright? You trying to hold back what God has put out here to help shape and mold and lead and give that guidance. Alright? Yeah. We have the 6 of Pentacles here. Like this equal give and take just wasn't taken. They was taken. They didn't want you to get anything. They didn't want you to receive or have anything. Do you hear me? It just didn't make sense to them. Okay? We got to put it in our pocket because we need to live our materialistic life. All right? Material girls. We have the 8 of Pentacles. And this had everything to do with your work. Whatever work that you do, it does not matter from A to Z. Okay? It doesn't matter what you do. Whatever it was, people are mad because you still stood steadfast on what you were supposed to do because that's what it is. Now, you can do that to everybody else, okay, because maybe like at a workplace they were ran off. Maybe in certain situations people were ran off and stopped doing it because no, that really wasn't truly what they were and they were being called out and they know it. That's why you don't see them anymore. But baby, when you sit there and you keep on going regardless of the conditions, regardless of how people feel about you, regardless of what people say about you, psh, okay, there's something up with this person. Okay, there's something up. Wait a minute now. Uh-huh. Yeah. Because at first you might have thought to yourself, wait a minute, am I so... Yes, you are, honey. If it brings you joy. If it brings you joy, because God brings joy. Okay? We got the King of Swords here. And we have the 5 of Cups. Let me get him here. Yeah. It's like you knew the truth. You speak the truth. You're very intelligent here. You stand on what you believe and you go forward with it. But with the Five of Cups here, these people are in a freaking sick stupor. Some of them might be falling sick. Some of them just might be ill. A lot of people, just not feeling well. You know how people say, oh, I had a spell yesterday. You know why people say that? Because they know it's coming back on them. I had a spell yesterday. I remember the old folks would say that. I had a spell. I bet you did. I bet you did. Yeah, we got the Two of Cups in reverse. Because they couldn't stop it. They couldn't stop nothing that you were doing, love. Not a dang thing. They wanted people to hold back support, love. They wanted to hold back relationships. They wanted to hold back everything from you. And I'm just going to keep it real. What I'm led to say right now, somebody's watching me that's going through a situation here in their love life and they're not understanding why that new love is not coming into their life. It's being regenerated. Okay? It's being regenerated. It's being brought to life. All right? These things and these people that want to hold you back, you would least expect this. All right? You would least expect it. Yeah, you got the Two of Wands here. Wondering and waiting. Looking off into the future. Wondering and waiting. They didn't want you to have a new beginning here. They wanted you to just be standing there wondering and waiting. But that's not what's happening. People are watching and paying attention to you. They're watching to see if you fall off. With the Four of Wands here, okay? Aries energy. Yeah, heavy Aries. They wanted you to fall off. There may be somebody here that you have children with that wanted to see you struggle, that wanted to see you just be out here bad so they could say, yep, I told you. No, bye-bye. No, that energy is not pulling. No weight anymore. They need to pull their own weight. Yeah, we have the Lovers here. Okay, Gemini energy. I'm not going to show that too long. Yeah. It's like dealing with people that give you very little. But see, some of you guys might see the big picture of love and what it really is in building structure. Some of y'all is wondering when this is going to come in. Oh, it's coming in. You're going to have this. Because they can't hold it back anymore. Those doors have opened. Those gates have opened. Those floods of emotion. Whether it's negative, okay? Whether it's just, a lot of evil eye sent towards you. That inspired you to be even harder. Okay? Your spine didn't break. Neither did your spirit. Okay? It just sets you up for for a better, beautiful outcome here. And that's what I see. All right? Yes. Keep on working, baby. Keep on working, baby. Yeah, we have the Empress in reverse here. It's like I feel like there's an Empress in reverse here that was very jealous, very hateful. Okay? They didn't want to see you conquer. They didn't want to be destroyed. Let's say that. Now I feel like there's a lot of people that's going to be depressed. They're going to be mad because what they did is basically seal their fate by trying to seal yours. You can't do that. You can't play God because you'll never be God. Okay? You were thrown before the lesser God. And that's where you took that's where you took your guidance from. And where did it get you? All messed up. Yeah. We got, Three of Pentacles here. You made a contractual agreement with the wrong person. Woo! Mm-mm-mm. You know, people for this material, for the material. Yeah, we have the Queen of Cups here. They couldn't break your pride. They couldn't break your heart. They couldn't make you feel bitter. There's somebody that's been watching this whole thing. Okay? this whole thing play out. How you handled it, how they handled it. Okay. Yeah. No love lost. But just keep moving forward. There are situations here to where, yeah, the magician, okay? What you're manifesting. They didn't want you to manifest love. They didn't want you to manifest anything. And I know they playing with my throat chakra, but that's okay, baby. I'm going to still get it out. Because them manifestations are coming in. What you thought you would never see, what you thought you would never do, you are accomplishing. While, what did I say? These people with the Seven of Cups, you have options and they're lost in delusion, okay? They're digging in boxes, trying to find something to conjure up to do, and they can't find nothing because there's nothing that they can do. Yeah, we have the Five of Swords here. All this holding on to past frustrations, okay? Trying their damnedest to stop you and to break you down and to make you lose and to make you feel like you're not important, okay? Somebody could have been doing this. Somebody wants to come towards you here, all right? Yeah. Yeah, we have the Emperor upright. Yeah. This Emperor wants to. This may be this Emperor here just because, okay, it's Aries energy. It does not have to be. Okay? Because energy speaks in different tones. And people, how do I say that? People are in that energy. So it doesn't have to necessarily be an Aries, okay? It could be an air sign. It could be a water sign. Okay? But I'm just saying here, an earth sign, it doesn't matter. But somebody's seeing the true meaning behind this Empress in reverse, like they were trying to be you. Look, with the Eight of Cups here, now it's time to walk away. Your bed is made. It's tight and tucked with glass and nails. Lay in it. Okay? Situation is somebody wanted you to come back to them only to get in and stop your forward movement, your progression. Yeah. Only to break you down again with the Three of Swords here. Only to cause you pain. They cause pain with these people, but no more pain here with the Sun card. No more pain. Okay? Your strength lies within. You've learned a lot. You've learned a lot. And you're manifesting a lot. Yeah. This is fate. With the Wheel of Fortune. This is your fate. Your fate is blessed. Okay? You're supposed to be happy. You're supposed to enjoy the finer things in life. Alright? Let me see something here. Let me pull this oracle here. Yeah, I make noises. When you get in your okay, when you get in them 40s, you're gonna make noises, honey. They're like, well, what's wrong? Yeah, these people, they don't have nothing coming. And that's just pure honesty. Alright? Once your fate is sealed, it's sealed. And I don't think that was something that they knew. Yeah, we got party in reverse. Oh, the party's over, baby. There's no more none of this running back and forth, running your mouth about somebody. Because it's not, it was never any of your business. It was never any of your business to try to control someone's fate. Alright? When you do stuff like that, you're going to end up messed up. That's why I say, I put it in God's hands. Whatever people think they trying to do, keep on doing it, baby. Because you going to see. Okay? Yeah. What did I say? Gossip. Because you going to see. I don't have to say anything because I know I wear that armor of protection. And what's so funny, is they keep on doing things like, oh, it's good for your health. It's not really good for your health or your mental health. I think it has a lot to do with your mental health, okay? Yeah, call. Somebody might want to call you here, tell you a little bit about something, what's going on, and what somebody did. But you know what? Who cares what they did? I gave that up to God a long time ago. Whatever these people are doing, baby, I feel sorry for you. I feel sorry for you if you got children and things like that. But you kept on. Spirit. Because you're protected. And you're listening to the winds. You're listening to that breeze blow through as you get messages. It's revealing people. It's exposing people. Now is the time. Okay? Yeah. People are getting cut off by spirit. Your spirit team. They're cutting people off. Okay? You don't have to make a move, honey. They're just doing it. There's people that's going to go silent because they know they've done so much to you that's dirty. They can never admit to it. So just like the freaking cowards that they are, they run to the dark forest with their tail between their legs, tucked in to hide forever and eternity and hope not to see you. Okay? Okay? Yep, drama. They got so much drama going on, they wanted that for you, though. They wanted that for you, though. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. They thought you was going to feed into it and go along with them on their little agenda. But, Lord, we're going to sit back and watch it. The court jester, I'm telling you. It's like you're exposing yourself trying to make someone disappear. Yeah, single. Because you sitting over here single, self-sufficient, you're not dependent on anybody, you don't need anyone. People feel some way about that. That they can't make it on their own. They're scared. Okay? They're scared to step out and do things by themselves. They can't do nothing alone. And that's sad. If there's a will, there's a way, and God gives that to you. And if you don't see it, then hey, keep staying in these karmic cycles. Keep doing this, going around and around, and then every day crying and wondering why things aren't changing in your life. And why is the understand? Yeah, triggers. Where's the understanding at? If you want to keep on going and doing that, that's fine. But honey, guys, people got to keep on walking on, baby, and we gonna walk on. And if we got to go to war, we gonna go to war because we sit back too much. And let the toy soldiers play. Now let the real people play. And we ain't really gonna play. So I don't know what kind of word that, I don't know. We ain't gonna play no games with you. And we're not going to. These little sick fantasies, these little places that people want to stick us with their perverted selves. Yeah. Dismiss. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. If you're triggered, dismiss yourself. There's the door, honey, and don't let the handle hit you in the booty cheek on the way out. I'm just saying, okay? That booty cheek in the meat, that hurts, okay? Shoot, it really does. Look, lust. People thought that you wanted them that bad, trying to put lust spells or whatever the hell they call it. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. You don't want nobody that bad. They ain't go on. No chasing. And barely any replacing. But there's going to be some type of... denial here. They try to play it off like they wouldn't do that. They don't do that. Oh my goodness, I don't... Come on now. You know, you feel that stuff when people... You can tell me anything. I'm not the one, the two, the three, or the four. Okay? You can tell anybody you want to. Oh, I don't... And I don't... Yeah, yes you do. Yes you do. You sit back all day and all night and do that stuff. Trying to will your life on other people because it's not good. Yeah, look. Pain. Trying to will your pain on people. You need to go on somewhere with that. Let me get one more and I'm going to get up out of here, y'all. Toxic. In this. And all that toxicity because you can feel it. You can feel it just seething off of them. And then they're sitting there, keep on stammering, because your ass is toxic. You don't understand. You're trying to bend people's will to stay where they're at and just be in that mental confusion for the rest of their life because you're stuck there and you know it. That is your fate. So you try to play other people's fate as yours and you try to do the old switcheroo, but even when you do that, I feel like you feel even worse. Because not only now do you have the pain of yourself in which you went through instead of healing, you have the pain of someone that got that burden up off of them because they chose to heal. But now you got to walk, basically, I don't know, crawl in your energy and their past energy. So is it really making any sense? Because that's what that is. When people sit here and they talk about the destiny swap, let me explain something to you. The destiny swap, you know what you're swapping? You're swapping that person before they totally healed. So I'm giving you what I needed to heal from. It was my destiny to heal. But see, you're thinking, ooh, I'm going to take the blessings. No, you healed to receive the blessings. They got to take the drama. They got to take the pain. They got to take the dirty lessons. They got to take all that. That's the destiny they get. And a lot of people don't know that. They always talking about, ooh, try to take. They can't take that part. They could take the part that was you before you healed. Okay? So they're putting themselves in so much heat. Baby, you might as well get a slingshot and a bungee cord and throw yourself in a volcano that's active. If you want to do all that. That's just crazy. And then when they can't do it, it goes back and it gives who they was trying to do this whole swapping thing more power, more armor. But most of all, it makes them weak, even weaker. So they feel like they have to prove this and prove that and do more. You doing so much it doesn't even make sense. And that's sad. You have to hide so much that you have to do more to do it, but making yourself look foolish while you're doing it. So yeah, anytime you mess with God's people and you sit there and laugh and think it's funny, because honey, that's how I was raised. You sit there and you laugh at people. All this stuff they told me when I was little, and I'm so glad and thankful for that. Even before I knew even what's really going on, you don't laugh at God's people. I don't care if you do think it's funny or unbelievable. Because I'm going to tell you something. There ain't nothing you can tell me to where I'm going to sit there and say, ooh, I don't believe that. But some things, like I said, I don't believe it. And I'll never believe it. And I'll never trust people on a certain level. Because some people, they talk too much. And they talking. It outruns what's really going on. So what they're saying is they're running a race with themselves. What they're saying is more advanced than who they really are, and they don't understand it. What you're speaking into existence, it's not going to work. So you never mimic God's people. You can sit back and laugh at them all you want to, but baby, when that karma come around, and when that day come to where, what did I do to deserve this? And you sit there, I know what I did. I know what I did. But some of these people, even when they know what they did, they keep on doing it because they already know they got a front seat to hell. Like, what's that song? AC/DC, right? Highway to Hell. Hell's bells. They gonna hear them. They gonna hear some hell's bells. That's what's gonna happen. So you guys, that was your reading. I hope that you got some type of inspiration out of it because that's what I want to do. I want to inspire. All right. I don't want to keep y'all just like, because that's not fair, because I've been there. All you do is drive yourself crazy with other people's delusions, okay? And illusions and lies and just something that they want their life to be that it's not panning out to be. And so they want everybody else to be bitter and mad. That's what they were put here for. But you were put here for good, better things. Love, understanding, and wisdom. You don't have to be gullible. But you need to stand strong on what you know and what you believe, and don't keep letting anybody tell you what it is, because baby, you're the only what it is. You're going to make it what it is. Okay? All right, y'all. I love you, and I will see you guys later, all right? God bless you, and thank you so much for being here. Bye-bye.